Alright, all we currently know about the violence layer. Now, as for content that we currently know about for the violence layer, we have 2 songs, 2 videos, and 2 unlisted videos. The unlisted videos are going to be at the very end, so spoilers for this timestamp that I'll put down here. Also technically like an image, but we already know what the image is about, so I'm not gonna really mention it. First up is the songs, and well, I gotta say, congratulations, Akita. This is actually pretty nice, especially the vocal play. I really like that. Both of these songs are confirmed to be for 7-1. We have no idea what the other songs are going to be, so these are the only 2 songs we currently have access to. Except for me, I know everything, Akita. You cannot escape me. Anyway, now it's pretty safe to assume that The World Looks White is before this room, and The World Looks Red is after this room. Now, we have no idea what happens in this room. It could be an all-out brawl, or it could literally just be that all the mannequins stay still. I'm going for the first one, but still. Anyway, that brings us to the... Now, the first video here, we actually get to have a look at the beginning of the violence layer. We have this big open area, we have no idea how large it is, and we go into this temple, basically. We search around. We press button, and we go into this room, grab skull, and the video ends. Overall, it's pretty informative. We get the color style for the entire layer. We have a general idea of how the first level is going to be like, and a general idea of what future levels are going to be like. And the other videos here only really cement that. Now I know, we all know about the meme, but still gonna show it to you. Alright, so there's a lot to unpack here. First of all, jump scare warning. Second of all, we now have a mind flayer equipped for the demon category, as the mannequin jumps on ceilings and throws homing projectiles, and is also very fast. Third thing, new door icon. This is really cool, and it very much fits the aesthetic of the violence layer, as well as, well, you know, it being sick. But also, I feel like it's a little bit of a disservice to the original icon for locked doors. I don't know really what my opinion is on it, but I think it's kind of cool. Now, from this point forward are the unlisted videos, so if you don't want to see those, click off the video now, I guess. You gone? Okay, let's continue. First of all, it's train. Second of all, I really like that they brought this back from 2-4, because in 2-4, it was only there for one section, and it was literally faster to just b-hop. So I'm glad that there is now a mandatory section with fighting and stuff for this train. And honestly, it doesn't even look that bad. So that's all the video really has. And also, the entire level seems to be dark. I'm gonna take a wild guess here and say that this takes place in 7-3, because it's kind of a trend for the third level in every layer to be something different. In Limbo, we have Halls of Sacrilegious Remains, Lust, it's sheer heart attack. Greed, it's a shot in the dark. And Wrath, it's boat. So I would assume that this level would be where the train is. Now this video got me hyped. As you can see, there are these new yellow hook points, which act like buttons, which is interesting because the other two hook points, you grab onto them and you go towards them and you stop in place so you zoom past them. But now we have little buttons for hook points, which is really cool and a very unique concept, and I really like it. Plus, also, it means that we have a lot more parkour. So, what I'm assuming from this is that Violence Layer is going to be a lot more experimental than the other layers. We have the reintroduction of 2 new mechanics with cool new spins on them, as well as a lot of new things and changes. So, this is really cool. Also, there is a new song in this video. No idea what its name is, but honestly, it sounds pretty cool. The rest of this video is just going to be me speculating on things in the Violence Layer. So, stick around for this. First are the bosses for the Violence Layer. Now, I know, everybody's like, oh, the end boss is going to be V2, or no, it's going to be V3, or no, it's going to be the real, true swords machine. I'm gonna address that later, but first I want to talk about what I think the kind of mini boss for this layer is going to be. I think it's going to be the Minotaur, because in Dante's Inferno, which this game is heavily based on, the Minotaur guards the Violence Layer, so it would make sense that, he's a boss. Probably the mini boss. I have no idea, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be a boss in this layer. As for, the whole V2, V3 Supreme Swords Machine thing, I actually don't think it's going to be any of those. Here, let me debunk them each separately. V2, well, Hikita confirmed that he's already dead. V3 doesn't seem like an obvious answer, and it kind of just be a, V2 copy, so basically the same thing. And Supreme Swords Machine, or Real Swords Machine, how do we know that the real swords machine wasn't the one from 0-3 or the one from 6-1? We really don't know. So I would say that it's none of those three. Now, I know there is the trend that for the first layer, every boss has been a robot because it's V2 and the V2 second fight, so logically it would be another robot. But personally, I have no idea what it's going to be. It could be anything from the Minotaur to a giant robot, so we have no idea at this current moment. As for the last part, I'm going to talk about the secret level. Now, I am 100% convinced that the secret level is a Tony Hawk style skateboarding level. I am completely convinced. Akita, please make it a skateboarding level, or I will personally come over to your house and cry. I will actually cry. I've considered some other options like RPG style gameplay or other things like that, but I think that skateboarding is the next secret level. Anyway, that's the end of the video. I don't know. Subscribe, I guess. And I'm gonna go take another 5-week nap. So see you guys later.